Hey guys, Willie Davidson here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about drill bits and other accessories that you can use in drills. Electric drills, hand drills, as I say, different types of drill bits like your metal, wood, drills that's core cutting drills, all different types of stuff, even wee sanding pads and discs that can go like them there, and your step drills like them. Okay, right, so what we'll do is I'll give you a rough look at what I've laid out. As I say, I've got loads of different types. These drill bits here, right, we'll start off with this type. Now, on the end of this drill bit, that's what you call SDS, that type of drill bit, the end of it, for going into a drill. So that will go into an SDS drill bit. Chuck, I should say, okay, for the end of a drill. It's not just circular, it's got the grooves on it. As I say, this drill bit, if we can get it close enough, is she going to focus, guys? It's a masonry drill, eh? Just try and get it to focus. Tell you what, let me sit this down. Right, we'll sit her down, right? There you go. There you go. Right. So that end of the drill is SDS. At that end. That's your SDS end for going into the chuck of the drill bit. And this end is for going into masonry, into brick, into concrete. As I say, that's a masonry drill. Okay, let me try and think with this light, guys. So the tip of it, as you can see, it's like that. That's for masonry, right? You get them different lengths. As I say, you get them different styles. There's a bigger one. This one here's a lot. It's quite a bigger drill bit, but the thing you need to look at, see this end? That's just your ordinary style. So that'll go into an ordinary chuck and an ordinary drill. Doesn't have to be an SDS one. As I say, there's a SDS type. That's obviously a lot thicker, but the chuck can open wider on an ordinary chuck. An SDS one's the same size of hole. You just pull it back and then it just clips in, and ball bearings in the chuck catching that so that it can't fall out, guys. Okay, but as I say, this one's a masonry drill as well. It's got the masonry bit end in it for digging into brick, mortar, anything like that. As I say, concrete, that'll drill right down into it. Okay, right, so lay that down there, right? As you see, you get them, they're all masonry drill ends. We'll go to the ends and you can see them, right? As I say, they're all SDS ends. You can buy them in Screwfix, Toolstation, any of your tool stores, guys. You can buy them, and you get hundreds of different sizes, loads of different lengths for what you're going to be drilling depths wise and that. If you're going to be drilling no very deep holes, there's not much point using big long drill bits. Just use the length that you need. Right, these two wee tins here, I'm just going to zoom it out a wee bit, guys. Right, these wee tins, I've put the wee drills in. Now, this first one here, this is for an ordinary chuck on an ordinary drill. As I say, it's just a round, smooth shaft for an ordinary drill. But the end on it, I'll hold it closer, this is for drilling into wood, guys. This is a wood drill bit. See the wee point right on it? So you shove that onto the wood, and then that takes a grip, and then you just start it up and shield dig in and just go right into what depth you need. So the end of that is got a wee point right in the centre of it. That's a wood drill bit. That's for drilling into wood, right? You get them all different sizes. As I say, the weird ones I've put into that wee tin there Right, so if we move the camera down to here, to the box, this is a box I keep all my drill bits in, guys, but I've took them out and put them up on the table for you to see them. This drawer here, I'll just hold it up to the light. See the wee tips, guys? That's better. They're like wee spikes. That's all drill bits for drilling into wood. If you tried putting that into masonry or steel, you would wreck them. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. They're specifically for wood. Okay, so we'll put them back in there. As I say, I've got loads of different sizes in there. Loads of different sizes. This one here, I'll take a handful of them. These are steel. These are for steel. They've got your metal. They're for drilling into metal. Now, see, to be honest with you guys, you can actually drill into wood with empty. I've seen folk doing it, and you can do it. You'll no damage them drilling into wood. But you get them all different sizes as well. All different sizes. As I say, they've not got the wee point on them, eh? They're for drilling into steel, mainly steel. I would advise, if you're doing a lot of woodworking stuff, get woodworking drill bits. But as I say, if you're needing a size and you didn't have it, if you've got a steel one, it will do the same job. Right? Sanding discs, never go wrong. But as I say, I'll show you them up on the table. These ones here, there's loads in here. These are for masonry, guys. As I say, they were the same as these ones, but they're SDS. They go into an SDS drill for to work it. These ends are just ordinary drill. As I say, masonry. They'll drill into masonry, into brick, into concrete. You can tell by the ends, they've got that sort of, see it? As I say, but don't try putting them into metal. Whatever you do, you will wreck them. That wee thing that's rolled up there, guys, if you're still watching this video, that's really old. And just wait till you see when I open that once I'm finished up at the table. So we've came to the conclusion, right? These are wooden ones, so they've got the wee spikes on them on the top. This wee box here I've got separate as well, look, for handiness. Look at this. What's this one for? For metal. For drilling into metal. As I say, you can do wood too, but it's actually a metal drill bit for an ordinary drill. So they're all the same. These are for ordinary drills, right? Let's shut them. Right, these wee tins are great, guys. You've got, what is it used to be in them? See wee metal tins, handy for putting anything in, guys. Very, very handy. Right, let's see when you're going to drill a hole, guys. You're always better using one of these. See, on steel, if you've got a point you want to start a drill drilling, use that. See that O there? Right, I want to start drilling there, or a bit of steel. Put that onto where you want to start and get a hammer and give it a whack. And that was just pressing, guys, it's thin tin. That and steel would be a wee indent, and your drill bit, once your drill bit went on that, that would be basically the start of its guide of where you would start drilling. And obviously if it's on metal, steel, a wee scoosh of, I use WD-40 or any kind of oil, and just spray it on where the drill's gone into the steel, and it helps it bite. You get special oil for doing that, but get a bit of lube and it'll cut in and cut easier. Alright, these things here, I use them for when I'm, see if you're drilling into wood, and it's like a countersink thing, You drill your hole, but then you want to put a screw in it, and you want your head of your screw to sink down into the bit of wood. I just use that when I'm finished with the drill bit and drill that in to make a circular, wider hole at the top so that your screw head can go down and into the wood, and it goes flush. So basically you can put your hand across it and no feel the screw head. It's level with the bit of wood that you've drilled into. So you get different types of them as well. As I say, this one's a wee bit longer, I mean, they're nothing fancy, guys. You can actually just do it with a bigger drill bit if you want, but they're the right things for it. This thing here, I just use for using it as a pilot drill. If you're doing into wood, you could do it into wood, or into steel, but it is a steel drill bit, a metal drill bit. If you're drilling into metal, I would normally, if it's going to be a 10mm hole, I would start and do a pilot hole and then work my way up to make the hole bigger. That way you're not putting an awful a lot of stress on a 10mm drill bit. Then again, if it's a new bit and it's sharp, it should cut it and bother, but you're meant to do a pilot hole and then work your way up to it. Well, that's the way I was shown how to do it, Let's move along. Well, while we're at these, they're Velcro, guys. You see that? There's not a lot I can say much about that. Put it in your drill. Put your discs on it. Okay, what I mean? Sand away. Whatever you're wanting to do. What I will say, if you constantly do that with your drill, what I've noticed with folk telling me is, that's in your drill and sanding away. See your chuck and the bearing in your chuck on the actual drill can start to, that's taking all the pressure of you using that and going up and down and round, and you can actually damage through time, and I'll say this, through time, it can make the end of your chuck going into your drill onto the motor and that, it can wear that so that there's going to be movement, but that is what it is. Right, anyway, step drills. You can get them out of Lidl's and Aldi's and that. I'm not sponsored by them, guys, but as I say, this is the kind of, see the sizes? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You just basically put that in your drill, guys, and drill down into your metal. Thin tin. I've had it in thicker metal. Drilling down, and as I say, you can make a hole in it and it can go right up. As I say, you start small and work your way up till the hole gets bigger and bigger. And they're very handy to have. Very handy to have. And they're a smaller one. You can tell they're well used, guys. All my stuff they all get used. That's one thing about my tools, it's like they're no showroom pieces. They actually get used. And the proof's in the pudding, they get used. Right, this next one, as I say, that's for an ordinary chuck, as you can see there. This is an ordinary chuck day, ordinary drill. Okay, it's not SDS. That's a drill bit. What you can do with that is, you can drill into wood, or into whatever. It is a metal, it's for metal. But this side on it, if I was to drill into wood with that, you can actually, it'll cut like a saw. So see you cut down and make a, drill down and into a bit of wood. This here, it'll work like a saw as it's gone round, so that you can do like a sideward action on it, and it'll start to cut into sideways what you're using. Not the bottom bit, this bit here, okay? Let's say you've got that one, and I've got a wee tiny one. Try to get a grip, it's in this mat. They're that wee, they fall in. A wee tiny one. You get them all different sizes, guys. Let's say it'll drill in, and then you can use that like a saw, and as you're drilling, just move it to the side. Alright. So that's another type of sort of drill bit you can get. There's loads of different types. This one here, this is quite a bigger one. As I say, it's down to the size of chuck you've got on your ordinary drill bits, guys. That's why that's slight. This is probably a proper engineering drill bit, but as I say, the end of that, it's for metal. It's for cutting into metal, guys. Drilling into metal. As I say, all different sizes. This here, it's not a drill bit, but it's like a wood chisel. You see that, guys? SDS. You can get an SDS drill, right, that you can actually put that in and it works with hammer action, and I've never ever used one, to be honest with you, but that's what that's for. See, to be honest with you, you could probably just use it as a chisel, to be honest with you, if you're cutting into wood. That's what I would use that for, and just if it came to it, use a hammer on the end of it and just use it like a chisel if you were in desperate need. But I never tell you that, but that's what I'd probably end up using it for, because I didn't really have in fact I do have a gun that would go in that would work on. That's in one of my other videos. If you go hunting for it, you'll see it. These ones here, I'm holding it to the side. Look at this. It's like it stays thick to that same, and then it goes narrower. These are for inside core cutters, big set core cutters, but if you look at the end, they're for masonry, guys, for cutting masonry, drilling into masonry, into walls, into concrete. As I say, that's probably about I don't know, what, an 8mm or something like that. As I say, I've got 3 of them there. The next 3 you see, these ones, this one, this one, this one, these are all, I'll bring it up. As I say, they're for your ordinary chuck. What are they ones for? With the wee pinprick, the wee spiky bit on it? It's for drilling into wood. Yeah, they're wood. They 3 there. 1, 2, 3. They're for drilling into wood. And look at the length of them, guys. They're probably a good foot long anyway. Probably a good foot long. So you could actually drill quite deep into a bit of wood. Alright? Probably through a big thick fence post or something. Alright? So that's the advantage of having the longer ones too. Right, we'll put them out the road. So they're about a foot long. So as I say, they could go right through, or if you've got 2 fence posts screwed together, like 4-inch fence posts, 2 of them, that's 8-inch, and you wanted to put a bolt right through it for to put a gate on or something there. That's the kind of tools you would use. This one here, that's a longer one. It's a weird one, but longer. It's smaller in size. That's for masonry. That's quite long. Now, the reason I put these ones to the side here is, see if you're putting like lights on hooses or cables into hooses for like coaxial cable for your telly area or something, you need a longer drill bit. So they've all got to be masonry, or for going through brick, concrete. That's what you would use on a hammer action drill. Now there, SDS, SDS, SDS. That one isn't SDS, and that one isn't SDS. But obviously you would use it corresponding to the drill, the proper drill. I've found an ordinary drill, you can put SDS in, and if you tighten the chuck by hand tight enough, it'll no slip. Anyway, doesn't matter. But they've got to be, this one has got to be about 1.5 to 2 feet long, that one. Now that one's ideal for going through, well, it's probably mere 2 feet, aye, because that's what I use for putting cables for the outside of the house through and in. That can drill right through the wall and go through into the bedroom, so that you can run a cable through the wall. Okay, but that's why you've got longer ones of them, for masonry, and that's what you would use them for. If you want to go through, or even concrete, a thick concrete wall or something, eh, they would drill right through it. The only thing you've got to watch is let it do its own accord. Don't try and force it. Let it drill in and let the dust and all that, the whatever it's hanging, come out and through, and keep it clean. Don't let it choke up, or you'll end up heating or breaking the end of the drill bit. Okay, right, so we'll move on to this packet here. Right, move these because you've seen them, guys. You can what they are. These ones here are for wood. As I say, I'm going to sit this down, guys. Sit it down. Right. These ones are for wood. they're wood bits for drilling into wood. Right, let's take, what's this nice and shiny one? Right, you get different types of these. Now, see the end on that? That'll go into your ordinary chuck drill bit. It's a 16mm. That's for on wood. So basically, the same principle to them is for your wood drill bits, which is, see how it's got the point? And see how that's got the point? Two of them are touching. They've got wee points on them for to just into the wood and then drill and continue in. Into wood, continue, drill and go in. Now that's a 32. That's quite a wide one, that. It's quite wide. That would drill quite a big hole. Alright, all different sizes. I didn't need to take them out, but they're all the same. Different sizes, so they've all got the points on them. What I would like to show you is this type. It's the exact same thing. This one is a 25, right? But this is threaded. Now, can you see that? See the pointed bit on the top one is just like a spear, like a spike. See this one, it's threaded. See once that starts to screw in to the wood, it's like it grips, and as it screws in, it's like it wants to pull, and it does, it actually pulls it in. That one doesn't, you've really got to push it for it to go in and get your cut. This one, with it having the threaded bit on it, I actually love using these, but as I say, once it starts cutting, it takes its own path. It'll just keep going and put itself in because of this threaded bit on it. Okay, let's see, I've got quite a lot of these. I've collected them through the years. They do get blunt, guys, and you just hate to bin them and buy new ones, but as I say, I've got quite a few in there, all different sizes, and that keeps them together, guys. Right, so while the phone's sitting there, I want to try and speed this up, guys, so it's taking ages. Obviously, there's a couple of chuck keys. They're just spare. That one's a weird one. You can see the difference in size. Different chucks for different sizes of drills, for putting different sizes of drill bits in. Right, you've seen that. You've seen that. What I've never showed you, and I've only got one of these now, the rest of them's in my drill box that I take when I'm out on jobs, is this thing. This is for drilling tiles. Can you see that? It's for an ordinary drill, and it's, try and put it in front of the camera, it does help, eh? That's for drilling tiles, guys. Now, tiles are bloody hard, but that's a drill bit for a tile. And trust me, if you're doing a lot of tiles, you will use a lot of them. Right, okay, so next thing is, we'll use this. Put that in your drill, and it's just like a sandpaper thing. Just spin round and sands whatever you're wanting to clean. Metal, wood, as I say, it's Bosch. See it? Right, just basically similar to what that can do. These things here, ouch, I'm bloody hurt. That's shit. Watch what I'm doing, guys. Take that off. Take that off. Oh, that was hurt. Right, these things here, different sizes. Alright. Different sizes. That's like a bell. Get that, stick it in there. Put that on. Now, guys, you get cheap versions of these. You get dear ones. You get cheap. It's, don't know, whatever you've got to use. I think you remember. See that shape? I just about forgot. That's a circle and then straight edge. It fits on there so that it goes on properly. That's it. Right on. Then put your nut on and tighten it up. Oh, that is shit. I've got to watch my fingers. And that will do the pilot hole into whatever you're drilling, and then that'll start giving you your 2-inch hole or something, and that's for that. So after that, We'll just move on to wire brushes. Now this is quite a heavy duty one. This is really heavy steel one. Put that in your drill and aye, that'll wire. It's just a wire brush for a drill. You've got that type, then you've got the cheaper types that, as I say, they're a bit kind of softer. You just put them into your drill and, as I say, it'll wire brush, clean things, get rust off, things like that. Different things. And the last thing I'm going to show you is just this wee thing here. It's a drill guide. You poke your drill through that and it gives you sizes for small drills, just wee ones. And that's it basically. Apart from that's it for there. What I want to show you now, before I go, right, this is, move all this stuff to the side guys. You want to see this because these are really old. I got them for the Fedham lot. Got them for Charlie. And I've never used them yet guys. I'm not really sure if any of you still have used them. If you're old enough you probably will have. There's this thing here. Right. I'll just do it at this angle guys, it'll be quicker. Right. Take this off, strap. And I'm going to open this out guys. Open this out. I'm going to lift the phone now. I'll let you see it. Fold this out. Just so. Right, here we go. Look at this guys. Look at this. There's another type of drill bit you get. Now these are bloody old. Really old. Small one. Now look at the ends on these guys. Look at that. It's for wood. It's got the point. And look at the end on that. Let me see if we can see what this says, guys. Is that a 5mm? Quarter? I don't know. Ah, 5/16. Right. Right. So that went in there. That's right enough. So as I say, we'll get the big unit. Get the big unit. As I say, they've got the screw heads on them too, guys. So we'll see once that starts drilling, that'll poo right in. So what size is that? Oh, just 16. Right. 16. So, never used them. I never really had the use for to use them now, eh? Obviously, you no get them into an ordinary drill, I don't think. Oh, no, I wouldn't think so. Or an SDS, no chance. But, what I'm going to show you, mind I was telling you in the one to do with my drills. This one here. I've got to move this to the side, guys. Move it to the side now. And let me move this up a bit. That is, it's fully adjusted. Right, so what I'm going to do, we'll put it in this. Just keep turning that till it opens up. That's the wrong light. Right, turn it in. That's it. I should grip that now. Oh yeah. And then turn that. There you go, guys. There you go. Look at that. Let me move this. Look at that, guys. Now, see, years ago, that is probably what your old farmers and all that used to use. Probably for your fence gate posts and that. Ken, years ago, for drilling, for to put your, no, I don't know, I was going to say hinges. It's the hooks for hooking your gates and that on to your farm gates and that. They would drill the big gate posts, the big round gate posts and that for to use it. All done by hand. They never had power tools back then, guys. That's what they would probably have used. Use that, as I say, with whatever size they needed. Ken, that's about maybe just under a foot long, guys. A foot long. But you've got to mind, that'll drill for there, right to there. And all you have to do is put it onto what you're going to drill. It'll go into it, and then you lean that against you and just turn that. There's not really a lot of room in here for me. But you get the gist of it, guys. You just turn it. You just turn it, and that'll do the job. That'll drill in, and you just keep going. If you feel it's getting a bit sticky, it means that this is getting filled up with wood that's getting churned up. So all you do is pull it out, clean the threads, clean this so that it's clear, like wood that's getting chowed up and that, and then stick it back in, and then continue doing it, and that'll just go right through. Keep the threads sort of clear as you're doing it, and that'll go right through, guys. Alright. Right, guys, thanks for watching. If you're still here, this is about a half an hour. I just thought it was something interesting for you. Everybody's putting on YouTube and that, new tools and all that, and I like the classic stuff. I like the new stuff too, but the classic stuff, see if it ain't broken, why bin it? And if it can still be used, there's a purpose for it still. And if you've got it, it's there if you need it. So as I said, if I can see it, you can see it. If you like this video, guys, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And have a good weekend, guys. This is a Saturday on the 4th of March 2023. And I'll see you on the next one.